Have you ever felt trapped by your own thoughts? Like you're stuck in a loop, repeating the same mistakes, feeling the same doubts, living the same struggles, no matter how much you try to change? Maybe you've told yourself, this is just how I am, or I guess life is just like this for me. But what if I told you that's not true? What if I told you that your brain is never fixed, that you are never stuck, and that change is happening inside you right now, whether you realize it or not? Welcome to Mind School, where we go beyond surface-level advice and explore the real science behind transforming your mind. In the last video, we introduced the idea that thoughts influence reality. Today, we're diving deeper into how that actually happens inside your brain through the science of neuroplasticity. If you've ever struggled with breaking bad habits, changing your mindset, or creating a better life, this is where you'll finally understand why, and more importantly, how to change it. The truth about your brain. Most people believe that their thoughts and emotions are just part of their personality, something they're stuck with forever. But that's not how the brain works. Your brain is an adaptive machine. Every second of every day, it's rewiring itself, strengthening or weakening connections based on what you think, what you do, and what you focus on the most. This process is called neuroplasticity, the ability of your brain to reorganize itself, literally reshaping its structure. Think of your brain like a network of roads. The more you travel a certain road, the more you think a certain thought, the stronger that road becomes. If you've spent years believing I'm not good enough, that pathway in your brain is like a highway. But if you start shifting your thoughts, those old pathways weaken, and new roads, new beliefs begin to form. And here's the most important part. This process is happening whether you control it or not. Right now, your brain is either reinforcing your old limitations or building new possibilities. It all depends on what you choose to focus on. Why change feels impossible. So if the brain is so adaptable, why does change feel so hard? Because your brain's number one job is to keep you safe. And safe doesn't mean happy. It just means familiar. When you try to change a belief, your brain resists. It sends warning signals. This isn't who we are. This isn't safe. Even if the old belief is harmful, it feels more comfortable than the unknown. This is why people struggle with breaking patterns. It's not just mental, it's biological. Your brain has spent years wiring itself to think, feel, and react in a certain way. But that doesn't mean you're trapped. You can rewire your brain. You can override those resistance signals. And you can train your mind to make new beliefs feel just as familiar, just as automatic, as the ones you've been stuck with for years. How to rewire your brain for success. Now, let's talk about how you actually do this. How do you shift the way your brain is wired? 1. Conscious awareness. The first step is noticing the patterns. Most people don't even realize they're reinforcing their own limitations. Start paying attention. What do you tell yourself every day? What emotions are you repeating? What actions are you taking automatically without even thinking? 2. Interrupting the pattern. Once you recognize these patterns, you need to interrupt them. This means challenging your thoughts in real time. Instead of automatically thinking, I'll never be successful, stop and ask yourself, what if I could? Even questioning a belief weakens its power. 3. Repetition and emotion. Here's something most people get wrong about rewiring the brain. It's not just about repeating positive statements. You have to feel them. Your brain rewires based on emotion. If you say, I am confident but feel doubt, your brain will reinforce the doubt. But if you connect real emotion to that statement, if you imagine a moment when you truly felt confident, you activate the parts of your brain that store that experience, making the new belief stronger. 4. Taking small, consistent actions. Your brain believes what you do, not just what you say. If you want to rewire confidence, do something, even small, that makes you feel confident. If you want to rewire success, start acting like the person who achieves success. Small actions build momentum, and momentum creates change. Final thoughts. Right now, your brain is changing. Whether it's reinforcing old patterns or building new ones, that's up to you. But you are not stuck. You are never stuck. You have the ability to rewire your thoughts, reshape your identity, and train your mind to work for you, not against you. And if you're wondering, how do I make this stick? How do I make sure I don't just fall back into old habits? That's where emotions come in. Because your thoughts alone don't create change, your emotions do. The way you feel about an experience, a belief, a possibility, that's what cements it in your brain. And in the next video, we're diving deep into the science of emotions, how they shape your reality, how they can keep you stuck, and how you can use them to transform your life. So if you're ready to truly reprogram your mind, not just on the surface, but at the deepest level, stay with me. This is just the beginning.